Hello, I'm Brianna. Welcome to my life on paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. I'm playing along with Mix It Up Monday with Tara, the paper snob, and her crew. And I am also playing along with Series 17 of Chrissy's Beautiful Life for 30 Days of Sketches. Today's sketch is by Cindy Brown. Mix It Up Monday is where we get to use any kind of mixed media: paint, stamping, inks, stitching, any name it, probably paper tearing. So I am using my distressed inks. I'm starting off with Victorian Velvet, and then I will use Bundled Sage. So I've got these Minte cut aparts, I guess you'd call them, that I got from a scrapbook store. It was like a freebie thing. Like I bought some Minte papers. Uh, they were some papers that went along well with my daughter's wedding photos, and so then I got these free um, cut aparts. So I have photos, these teeny little photos. I think they're all 2x2s, and I used four instead of the three in the sketch. And it is from the hotel um, where we were all staying at before the wedding. And it was just a table that showed a picture of who had who was registered at the wedding there. Um, and it had the pictures of the bride and the groom, and there was like two other couples there as well. So okay, so I'm trying to splash some water on here to get some um kind of splattery looks, I guess. This water is gonna take off the color. I didn't It's not super, a lot, just a little bit. So I think if you do it maybe with darker colors, you might see it a lot more. And then I took this paper and tore it, and I did not take into consideration when I trimmed the paper that I was going to tear a little bit of it off. So it is smaller. I don't have the border around the left and the right, but that's okay. I do like the way this turns out. And here are the Minte cut aparts. So there's florals, and again, you can see the green leaves. The foliage is the color of the bundled sage, and then the Victorian velvet is the color of the pink florals. I decided it's going to be a little bit too long, so after I glue it down, I'm going to just tear some of that paper off yet, and then I will reassemble it, putting the photos back down. So this is really a quick layout. Um, I love the technique of like dragging the ink pad over the paper. It's one I don't do much. This is probably my third time that I've really done it, but I do like that look. I have to tell you that I do have a lot of colored cardstock, so I could have easily gone in and got the right shade of colored cardstock. But if you have lots of inks and not so much cardstock, um, you might want to use this idea because you could color match the lovely inks to the cut aparts. That's what I'm doing right here. And oh, I'm going to make that cluster up on the left-hand side. So I am going to reserve some florals for that. This collection also, that Minte collection also has hearts. I'm going to make sure to use some of those. So and then that's an extra little rose floral there. This is Echo Park Wedding Bells collection, and it matches the colors of my daughter's wedding. So I'm just looking to see what might match with these colors, and then what can I bring in for a title. So the title that I bring in says Beautiful Wedding Day, which is the perfect title. This would be one of the first uh, layouts to the wedding. To the wedding day, I will have lots of wedding rehearsal photos scrapbooked as well. Below, I will have Cindy's social media listed, as well as the Facebook group for Chrissy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, where you can see all the sketches and then put your take on the sketch into the album. You don't need to have any kind of YouTube channel or Instagram um, site or anything like that. So here you can see I am pulling out the hearts. I'm going to get one of these more, I don't know what color you call it, kind of bluey green heart, and then one of those rose colored hearts in each of my clusters. My title is off to the left in that cluster, and her title is more in the middle. So I decide I need to have something that's going to cover that kind of that blank space next to the photos in the middle of the stripes there. And I'm going to get a cut apart sheet with a bunch of wordy bits on it, and there it is. So I just trim out three different sayings or three different words, wordy bits that are in different lengths. So the first one says a big day. The second one says the journey called life. And the third one says, let me see if I can see it, something beautiful on the horizon. And I thought those were perfect. I'm just going to use my ATG adhesive to get those glued down. And then I will use the gold Spray in Gilt by Dina Wakley. That will give me some splatters, and that will be the finish to the layout. So I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I know there's other places that you could be spending it, so thank you for spending it with me. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and please come back and see me again soon.